know that it's no future for you and I just want you to lie to me, I need you to lie. Cause it sounds so good when you tell me you love me. You act like we gon' be forever the way that you fuck me, but you don't want me for real, and real recognize real. But I've acquired a taste for the way that fake feel. You don't feel me though, you just wanna feel me go all the way up in you. And you know I'm into your red hair, indigo weave with the blue in there. I'm doing me, you doing you, but what we doing here is amazing. Don't act like you don't know what you doing here, cause Koi don't look good on you and I ain't even as good as you at it. Nah, I'm an addict. For you on top, going over the top, over dramatic, overreacting, knowing I'm so over you acting. You end up coming over, we end up going backwards, and then I bend you over. You know when I going backwards, it's over for all of that trying and throw that shit backwards. Word says, set the ambiance, I'm beyond the bomb shit you want me on. Honest, I'm the calmer for the storm. I'm calm, you storming in, sling back, swinging from your index finger, going in, calling him all kind of names. You drop your heels by the bed, then start sliding out your dress. I'm like, I know that it's no future for you and I just want you to lie to me, I need you to lie. Cause it sounds so good when you tell me you love me. You act like we gon' be forever the way that you fuck me, but you don't want me for real, and real recognize real. But I've acquired a taste for the way that fake feel. But you don't feel me though, you just wanna feel me go all the way up in you. When I'm all the way up in you, the windows to your soul closed. You wetted and so glow. You know I ain't so-and-so. I know you ain't ideal under that DVF trench. You ain't wearing nothing, just lip gloss and high heels. I hate that I met you. I hate that I let you get your hooks in me. Don't look at me the way you look at me. When you looking over your shoulder, back at me when you cook for me. I slap you on your fat ass, you spread your legs a little. I read the text a little while ago that told me you was on your way through my hood, and I better not make you look for me. Fuck it. Who are we fooling? I'm the moolah, and your uterus gon' need a eulogy after I go through it. So I go through simulated relationships based on the way my heart would feel if you was close to it. But I'm in love with another nigga stripper who in love with how the other nigga tip a damn. I know that it's no future for you and I just want you to lie to me, I need you to lie. Cause it sounds so good when you tell me you love me. You act like we gon' be forever the way that you fuck me, but you don't want me for real, and real recognize real. But I've acquired a taste for the way that fake feel. But you don't feel me though, you just wanna feel me go all the way up in you, you know. If 5-inch lies came true, phone sex it'd be about you. Lost in New York, home alone too. I'm prone to an affection, so entering in the sexual interaction is ineffective. I pull it up where they can look at the flick of that wrist. I flick my headlights on and let them sit in that bitch. I kept your back on hardwood floors, pin up. I've been rolled before, Ventador doors went up. And when the wind is in, there's no telling where we gon' end up. You might end up bringing Dorinda with us in Dorinda. Been telling Simi she ain't even in the niggas, but you sit on her face so you can watch me put it in her. I love looking at your lips, and when you lick them, I swear I still feel your venom swimming in my system. Tats all on your body and glitter in your makeup, bitch. I don't wanna wake up from the shit, take I know that it's no future for you and I just want you to lie to me, I need you to lie. Cause it sounds so good when you tell me you love me. You act like we gon' be forever the way that you fuck me, but you don't want me for real, and real recognize real. But I've acquired a taste for the way that fake feel. You don't feel me though, you just wanna feel me go all the way up. Hey, let's sing how you ever been in love. She ordered the veil, looking Lebanese, and Tiffany jewels. I threw her an extra set of keys. That S7, just setting to where it's 7D. Keep 7 degrees of separation between me and the unseen. This shit is Robin Hood. Robin Gibbons clean while she swallowing wood. Feeling like I gotta ride for Mike, cause painting me a villain for keeping it real makes it just alike. Lifestyles of the young and hungry is nothing like what you niggas put in your book of rhymes. Look at mine, art imitating real life. American dream, un-American made, American me. Big puppet, little nigga, big hammer, just a little rusted, a little tape on it, big dream, a little dusted, under my own gun, coming from little or nothing, in the middle of nowhere with this bitch that I'm fucking. She ain't got nothing either, so she with whatever. She just don't want me to leave her. I bring this bitch wherever. She all the way down to come all the way up together. And that shit is for better or for worse. Stretch Lex with red levers headed to the church. Screaming death to the haters who kept telling us that we wouldn't be able to make it. Brings us back to the table where she ordered the veal, looking Lebanese and Tiffany jewels. I threw her an extra set of keys to that S7. She set it off and go 7 for me. Brick of dope on both arms, that's 70 each. 7-inch Scove guards with 7 apiece. That's 7 each foot, give her 70 feet. Her sex is perfection, that's sex on the beach. My sex is a weapon, a Mac 11 at least. Now you don't need me, you don't see me the same, right? I'm still the same as when I came in at that same night. In the streets, I'm an author beast, cause I never let nothing at the beast offered all to me. We at the altar wearing word spread, vowing to die before we dishonor the word said. She on fire, red hair lit up like the Ghost Rider. I ghost this whole shit up, you know how I'm riding. Right or wrong, my song's truer than the book of Psalms. Right hand in the air, you see the blood on my palm. Swear to God, her palm match napalm, ether base bomb batch, stamp Mortal Kombat. Contract killer under contract, conformity is death being a mantra, and we honor that. Deuce media, everything and everything moolah. I squeeze it in the budget and leave it up to the shooters. Honeymoon in the beach of Spain, 20 rooms overlooking the reasons to change. Way too many seasons in the game. Season a moment, VV's in the chain. Vanessa Beasley's all over, say my fucking name. My dreams live on Gulfstream wings, fuck your fame. Her lip lush, lick your shit up, you lucky we came. I still remember how she looked behind her veil in the feeling when I let y'all niggas look at her for real. When she ordered the veil, looking Lebanese and Tiffany jewels. I threw her an extra set of keys to the fast life. That's word to me, she ain't gon' never leave.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are...
Yo, you're tuned in to 2Humble here with your man Cub. I got the bro Dutch up here with me.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
We got DJ Browns Kenny on the ones and twos, and we got a very special guest at the table tonight. Please let the clips go for Deuce Broadway. What's good?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm happy to be here.
Now we shit. After we met you that night, man, we was like, we gotta get you up to the table. It was, and shout out everybody a part of that event. We met a lot of great artists. Shout out In the Field. Yes.
Yeah, In the Field was a fit. Yo, she
Definitely
was
the
right.
olive branch.
That's a fact. I had to swing back through and do you know, her shit. Because, you know, we was moving around and she was all over the place. So but I seen it and I was like, yo, I got you though. Because you up here dolo, holding it down. I'm going to respect your shit. You know what I mean?
In the Field. That's what's drop a bomb for In the Field. Yes. So what's today? We're Tuesday. Sorry about the cancellation yesterday. We should have been on, but
God bless everybody, man.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth, dot your eyes, pay your fine, all that good stuff.
That's a fact.
I can't tell you nothing else, man. Just God bless everybody.
Yeah.
And fuck the police.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Fuck the
Pigs.
He's not coming this week.
Fuck the
I know. You probably seen.
It's
a lot. No, I wouldn't come either.
Yeah.
No politician or nothing. Listen.
But they gotta see the people
I
though.
want y'all to come.
Okay, there we go.
None of y'all should feel comfortable coming here thinking that niggas is kissing ass and jerking nobody off. When y'all come up here, y'all gonna answer questions.
Yes.
Who the
Any
Just the politician, because you know.
Any community member that feel, unless y'all better ask Ant to come to your house with Kenny and do a one-on-one 2Humble special 60-minute interview. Because if you come at this table, y'all niggas gonna have to tell the truth.
And nothing but it.
You're gonna be held accountable. You gotta hold them accountable.
That's
a fact.
So how was the drive up here?
I mean, yeah. The drive was, you know, it was good. I mean, I run the road really, like, so I'm always on that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, the driving, I get on that highway.
I be telling niggas all the time.
I get on that motherfucking road, yo.
That shit
It's a big fact. I get on that road, yo.
You
I'm
can't
driving back to Cali, actually. We're going back in a couple weeks.
You are.
Cali is so fire out here. I've never been.
Me neither,
That's
yo.
a fact. I'm tight.
I can get a spot.
You want to, bro?
I swear to God, I'm trying to go.
Driving to Cali.
You can literally come in the car with me.
Okay.
And
That's
You
what.
get plenty of driving hours.
Yeah.
I'm ready to drive. I don't think that you coming.
I'm no. I'll drive. Yeah. But I want to go. Just let me know.
Please me more than
Just let me know.
Thank you.
All right, we
the
there.
fuck?
Cali,
Appreciate you. The
Here you
fuck?
come, Cali.
Here we go. That's gonna be a great
Everything
trip.
already else paid for.
And we
Like the
vlogging
D&D and
everything.
shit. Yeah, all that shit paid for.
I'm
Got
yeah.
to.
What? That's beautiful.
Gotta,
Thank you.
that's
Oh my
that's
God.
one thing I learned about being in the joint, man. You gotta document everything. You gotta take them pictures, especially like when you in the street, but when you in the street and shit like that, when you living like that, you better enjoy that shit, and you better document what the fuck you do, because when they come take that shit from you, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And you gonna be looking stupid.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
Shout out to my cousin Dahu. That's my cousin. That nigga right there. I tell you one thing. Wherever we go, whatever we doing, we could be doing the most minuscule shit, the most major shit, the most minor regular. That is a nigga that takes all the videos and pictures and keeps the memories. He keep them. So, and I learned that from him. I told that nigga like last year we had a talk, and I was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. You really not necessarily motivate me, but I watch you, and I just know that that's something that I should start doing more too. Right. Especially when I'm with family members.
Yeah.
When I'm with the older folks, people that might not be here for like 30, 40 years and shit like that.
Especially that.
Yeah, so that's definitely something that I feel like anybody, whether you in the streets or not in the streets, just regular shit, just we live in a technology age.
Especially that.
You should just always take them videos, take them pictures, add them memories, because you ain't going. I keep all my voicemails from my mom, shit like that.
Yeah.
Even if she could be saying 3 words, I keep all them shit.
Yeah, I got a couple. From my grandma who passed away, kept them shits right on my phone.
It's part of legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Especially because we not promised them all. You know what I'm saying? And if you got kids and shit, you got people that you fuck with like that, family, like this shit live on. Like after, you feel me? Like like my pops, he died when I was young, and he was a remarkable dude. See the story, like my mother tells me a lot of shit about him from her perspective of a woman who was hurt by a man who was in the street, who was in the mix, who was doing him. You know what I'm saying? So my mom tell me one way and try to raise me to not necessarily be a man like him. Right. But the streets, when I got older, they told me, yo, your pops was that nigga. That nigga was this, that.
Boy, that's literally
and that's real shit. You know what I mean? But
that's OD that you said that.
I don't have a bunch of pictures and videos and shit to really see and understand the legacy that he left. You know what I mean? A lot of shit, it was just passed down to me without me even understanding what it was. When they say the apple don't fall far, that shit real. My pops taught himself how to play fucking the trumpet, the guitar, piano, drums, all kinds of shit. When I was young, I taught myself how to play the saxophone. And music hit me early. And my mom was like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he played for Atlantic Records. He was a studio drummer. And he used to go on a road with bands and shit. He was living this shit. He was here, you know what I mean? But he was in the mix selling dope, pimping. He was doing all kind of shit. Right. So when my mother sees me, following in them steps where I want to rap and all of that shit, she was scared to death. Like, oh, no, fuck that. And her thing was, she didn't not only try to keep me away from it home, she banned rap in the crib. My mom was heavy in the church. I couldn't listen to nothing. I get caught with a Wu-Tang tape and get my ass kicked, and it was like that. Right. I had to do all kind of shit to get my hands on that shit. And that was my time, Wu-Tang, Nas. This was my true intro into hip-hop, and you know what I'm saying? And she's tried to stonewall that shit. She called people who she heard or found out that I was going to be in talent shows with them. Yo, I'm not giving him permission to be in it. And if you let him in it, I'm coming at you. Like, I'm getting a lawyer. My mom was serious. So, I really had to fight for this shit. Right. You know what I mean? And I think that being that I had to fight for it the way I did is what gave me such an appreciation for it, and also a drive to be good. I needed that. I feel like I earned the right to represent this shit. I put in so much work. I put in work for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. So definitely for anybody who's tuned in, make sure you get them photos. Make sure you get them vids and keep log of this shit, man. You know what I mean? Because you never know who watching.
Now, you said your mom, she didn't accept it. When did she start accepting it? Or did
She don't.
she still
Don't.
Still
She
to
don't
this
give
day.
a fuck. Yo, listen, man. A lot of people that, like, a lot of people that I've grown up with and seen, you know, you got women in the church, go to church with a big fucking hat and all of this wild shit, and amen, and catch the Holy Ghost 8 times a
I
month.
think my mom gonna be like that when she get older.
Yo.
She ain't at the hat phase yet, but I think she is. Nah, no
She
bullshit.
at the church phase?
Oh, she been at the church.
Okay, so yeah, she
But
yeah,
this
yeah.
is-
Anytime
the thing.
she hears gospel music, crying, all that shit hit. Oh, yeah.
Right. But then you got them all week they be doing some bullshit. Sunday
Yeah.
come, they be up in it. But then Monday they be on bullshit. My mother ain't give a fuck about nothing that if it wasn't basically given down and passed down by the hand of God, she wasn't jacking it.
Right.
And it's a fact. And she wasn't a mother who turned a blind eye when I bought that paper in the crib. She wasn't going for nothing. She wouldn't even, I had to say that I had a girlfriend that I was with, right? Take my mom money. I lied to my mom, told her I had a bank account specifically set up to get the bread from doing commercials and writing shit just so that she would accept money from me when she was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If I come in the crib, she kicked me. First of all, when she found out I was selling drugs, you know what I'm saying, she went in the room. She didn't find no work in the crib, but she found paper. She lit my shit up in the sink. I was young. I had maybe 3,600 in the crib. She was like, oh, this is what you're doing. Lit my shit up right in the sink, burnt the whole shit. I'm tight because it's what I got. I probably got $630 in my pocket.
I know that hurt.
Right, I don't have no work or nothing. I got this, and I got to start from scratch now. And I'm 15, you know what I mean? So I thought I was on, you know what I mean? So, she burnt it up in the crib. If I ever washed my clothes there and money was in the fucking wash or the dryer, she burned that up too. She didn't give a fuck. She wasn't taking shit. I can't buy her nothing. She won't take it. That's just my mom was dead ass like, and she would not waver for nothing. So even though I used to always be upset and feel like every time I come to you looking for you to be my mom, you give me to church. Even though I used to be upset about shit like that, I respected her shit because she was 100 with it.
Right.
She didn't waver for me or no one else. So I respected her shit, even though as I got older and I disagreed with a lot and I questioned a lot, it didn't make me respect her less. It's just now I had a voice that she had to respect too. I'm a man now. You know what I'm saying? But that's my lady. I love her.
Would you say how did the streets influence your music, if it did at all?
Because I wanted to rap and I ain't had no fucking help. You know what I'm saying? My brother, Al, he sold drugs, and he sold drugs in the fucking 80s, like when the money was money. And that shoebox shit was real. Because when I used to go in the room and be fucking around underneath the bed and shit, and the shoebox is full of cake, like, it was real. But I didn't understand how much he was up until I got older. And then I could make the association, like, wait a minute, this nigga had 5 of them shits. And them shits was like this, like, oh, that nigga was on back then. But I didn't realize it until I was older and had my own shoebox. Now I'm like, oh, this nigga was popping, you know what I mean? But I used to, when he used to call home from jail, I used to accept all the calls if I answered the phone. My mom kicked me out my ass on a regular. Because the money, I be just talking to him about bullshit. He don't care. Phone bill through the fucking roof. I'm like, yo, Al, I play baseball now. I'm about to, He's like, yo, word, oh, all right. Yo, when I come, he promising me all kind of shit he never did when he got home. It was that. So my mom is getting these phone bills like, yo, why is my shit 7,000? Like, it was crazy. But he was like kind of like my idol then. He dressed fly. He could draw good. He was ill. He was an ill dude. Like, and my mom was like disappointed with a lot of the choices that he made and would go to jail and shit. And I remember being young, promise her like, Ma, I'm never gonna be like that. I ain't never gonna sell no drugs. I lied because as soon as I couldn't find no help with funding me to rap, I went to people that I loved and cared about and asked for help. Nobody helped me. So I'm like, fuck it. My man pulled me up. He like, yo, he introduced me to this one and that one. Studio time is $30 an hour. I'm 14, 15. Where the fuck I'm gonna find that? I'm not. I know. Let me do this. And what ended up going on was I ended up falling in bed with some friends of mine who was getting some real money. And that shit just and became bigger than me. And after that, the rap shit take a back seat. Now you out here, especially you buy your first car. It's crazy. Now you in places that you ain't fucking supposed to be. Around bitches that you would have never thought you'd be around. On your dick because you got cake. You don't give a fuck. You like, a nigga get addicted to that. He ain't going back. I'm not, what? What? I was in the tunnel, young nigga, in the fucking tunnel. I paid $500 to get up in the shit. And it's fire. Like, to me, 16, you can't tell me shit. I'm in the tunnel. None of my friends been here. Like, this is a different, like, this is a whole other type of life. Like, yo.
Yeah, no,
oh, you don't know what it is?
Neither one of them.
You do, though. So you understand what the fuck I'm saying.
Like,
the Tunnel was the most legendary fucking nightclub ever to grace the East Coast. Yo.
Was in Miami and you at King of
Diamonds, okay.
That was
Okay.
that. Yeah, I was a young nigga.
I mean, does it still go on?
No,
the Tunnel's
So,
gone.
oh,
Too much
okay.
niggas got shot in.
It
Oh,
niggas,
okay, so,
yo,
alright,
It's
alright.
like when Funk Master Flex was first coming up.
Okay,
That's every Friday
okay.
night he did the Tunnel.
Yo,
Okay.
Sunday,
That's a spot. You feel me?
yo, nigga. And when you go there, that Sixes outside and all kind of shit, Porsches, that shit was real. Niggas in furs, the bitches was fire, the unisex bathrooms. Niggas, mind you again.
Yeah.
It was like this.
I'm
It
16.
went from the late 80s to the 90s, and it was a spot
Okay.
for the whole, like, early 90s, going up until the late 90s.
This is a
What it closed, like 98, 99, damn.
Some
near?
shit like that.
Nigga, I was
99.
what, 5?
Homie,
4?
I was 16 in it, like this. Nah, I was 16. What the
Okay, yeah.
give me all this shit. But you can't be that young, introduced to that type of shit, getting that much bread. Life is fucked up for you now because everything else is subpar to that. Like, you gonna want this shit forever. So whatever the fuck you going through, you gotta shootouts and you getting snatched. You like all of that shit come with the turf now. And because this shit tastes so good, you willing to deal with all this shit, the jail time and everything. I came home from my first bed, I was still up, and it was like, yo, what we doing? Because even, it was like, the whole time I was in jail, I didn't really suffer like that. It was a rough bit in terms of having to prove who I was. Like, so I was always getting into shit because I was of the mind that you niggas ain't gonna make no examples or tell no stories about me. I'm gonna tell stories about you. Like, and this is a fact. Because growing up, I would hear a lot of shit about people that went up top from where I was at. Shit happening to them, they getting shit took. Getting fucked up, all type of shit. I wasn't jacking that. You niggas is not gonna send kites home about me. You know what I'm saying? So the bid was kind of rough because I made it like that, but I never struggled though. So when I got home, I forgot that I ever went to jail.
How old were you the first time?
I was 19, I think I went.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So mind you, all of the shit that I was doing and the bread that I got and the shit that I was into, I was 16, 17, 18. I was a fucking kid, man. You know what I'm saying? But your mind is warped and this is all you see after that until you gotta fucking recalibrate. Like, and that comes with, you know, growth and maturing and shit like that. You know, you kind of get the ground back. Most people, if they're lucky. But some people I met, they 50, 60, and this shit is all they know. Like, and this is the only thing they accept. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of
I
people.
feel bad for them, though,
Yeah.
because it's like what you ever gonna have. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah, at
saying?
some point you gotta leave.
It's worse now because of the internet.
That's a fact.
So it's like people don't even really disassociate the internet with reality often. So it's like a lot of people hang on to, you know, whatever they feel like they getting out of the internet.
That's a fact.
They not getting out of real life and they carry that shit to the internet. Like,
Right.
to Facebook, no more.
Right.
And niggas just gonna be out here just confused about
It's looking stupid.
what to do in the morning and shit. Like,
Looking dumb as shit.
how
Like,
to speak to somebody, how to meet somebody. Like, God
Niggas'
forbid you don't
social
have an
skills is
inbox
fucked
to
up.
slide in. God
Right.
forbid you actually have to walk up on a person in the supermarket and say, hey, you got a nice smile.
that's a fact. Social skills is fucked up now. It's like nobody knows how to talk. they'll say everything that they gotta say in their phone. They'll be typing like a motherfucker.
Everybody got the fingers.
But approaching the approach part is different. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't be handling shit right. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is a lot of people not being held accountable for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like back when we grew up, you had to see people. You had to be outside to even know what the fuck was happening.
You
like,
had to prove shit.
Exactly. Niggas
like,
wasn't jacking nothing. Like
you just get on the internet and just say anything now, and it's just like cool.
And
that's
especially,
a fact.
especially if it's entertaining.
He got 40
Yeah.
likes, fuck it, it must be.
Right. Nigga said, yeah, you got 40 likes.
100 likes, it's definitely.
Right. Yo, don't have 1,000.
Yeah,
you
1,000.
dumb.
Oh my God, I put my hand on the Bible. This nigga did that
That's
shit.
a fact.
Like God forbid.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
And that shit is, it's crazy, but we gotta be able to adapt and get what we can out of this shit before it's gone, man.
Now, when would you say you started taking the music more serious?
I was young. I went through a time that was real like dark, and I was young, and I remember like it's times that I think back on that shit, be like, how the fuck could I be that young, not really knowing much about life in the world, and feel like that about me? Like I was broken, I was fucked up. I felt like I didn't fit in anywhere. I didn't like nobody liked me. I was unaccepted. Like I went through a lot of shit when I was young. So once the music like really took hold of me, I pushed everything through that. Like I funneled everything that I felt, what I liked, what I hated, my hurt, like rejection. I funneled all that shit through there, like, and I kept doing it. And I did it to the point where it actually changed my life. It saved me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because now I felt like I had something else that was better than just how I felt about me. You know what I'm saying? And for a long time, I kept it to myself because I felt like people wouldn't accept it, people wouldn't jack it. But then once I started to gain confidence in that shit and let people hear it, the way they received it fueled me to do more. And it started to make me feel better about me. So in turn, I really, I would like spend a lot of time by myself developing the substance, fucking with me, you know what I'm saying, getting me right. And then when I started to get money, all the extra shit now matched who I was now, because I done built my character, you know what I'm saying, and I understood who I was, like what I will and won't do, how to feel about me, you know what I'm saying, and after that, it was up after that, you know what I'm saying.
Who's your top four? Your Mount Rushmore of rap?
My Mount Rushmore,
Yeah.
I mean, Nas, Jay-Z,
Okay.
Raekwon,
Okay.
Ghost. This is my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Them niggas was different. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, and one thing about me, I'm opinionated. And I'm articulate. So I don't give a fuck about telling people how I feel about shit. You know what I'm saying? And me and Ak always have these arguments, right? Because he feels like certain things I just don't jack. You know what I mean? And I get a lot of fire and backlash for shit like this. Well, I don't care. I'm gonna say, like, people always ask me if I'm a big fan or why I don't. I wasn't really a big fan, and I wasn't a Pac fan. Niggas, why you ain't fuck with Pac? I wasn't really a Pac fan.
You was a big fan?
No, I wasn't a big fan.
Oh, I didn't hear big at first.
I wasn't a big fan.
Okay.
But here's why. Like, and I've always find myself defending how the fuck I feel about this shit.
Yeah.
And this is because, like I said, my introduction really was Nas, Wu-Tang. This was my first real, like, you understand what I'm saying? And if you listen to the way Nas rapped then, and the way he painted this shit, right? And then the way Raekwon and Ghostface, like the words they would use, like the way they painted this shit, it was different. Then by the time I was a little bit older and Jay-Z came, and the shit that he was talking, and the shit that I was just being exposed to, the shit made sense. And on top of that, like, I was a nigga who was always smarter than most of the fucking people around me. So a lot of the shit that should have went over my head at that time didn't. You know what I'm saying? So people who didn't have a particular kind of intellect couldn't really follow Nas like that, or Jay-Z, or some of the shit Raekwon. You know, they was talking that God shit. Niggas wasn't thinking like that, but them niggas not only was talking that shit, that this was who they was, and the way they painted their shit was different. Like, you understand? So, and the thing about Big and Pac too, like, I think Pac was lyrically better than Big. But I like Big's raps more than Pac's raps. I like Big's beats more than Pac's beats. But when Big rap, for the most part, you ain't have to do a bunch of deciphering or figuring out what he was trying to say. For the most part, when he said what he said, you knew, you understood. And I think this gave him a particular ground where it made him easier to listen to and identify with people who were fans of rap. You know what I'm saying? And what people will do more times than not is they don't understand it, they'll just tell you they don't like it rather than say they don't understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they won't work to try to earn saying, oh, that shit is fly. So the shit that was really fly, you didn't really get it.
Right.
But you understood this, though, so you like, oh, nah, I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is how I felt. And I remember one time me and my man Wells and shit was talking about this same thing, and I told him, like, it's like, you know, when you was young, see, you young.
Yeah, I just turned 27.
Hell no. But, you know, the crayons used to only come in 8 and 16.
I feel like I was there for that.
Then it went to 24.
And it was only 8.
Only 8.
Yeah, the little box.
I'm saying it was no
other color. It was no other box.
Crayon at one point.
It was just 8.
Oh, wow.
That's it. Then the 16
16
pop.
came out.
That's when you got the gold and the copper.
White.
Yeah, Then they had the sharpener on the back of the shit.
And
all that
right.
too. I had, yeah.
Right.
So we had 8 colors.
Yeah, that's
what
it.
was the 8 colors?
The red.
Was that Roy G. Biv shit?
Yeah, with black and brown.
If that's 8, then that's exactly what it was.
Wow, I didn't know that.
With brown and black, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so
crazy.
and it's like, you know, how I compared it was like, you know, like when Big was painting the pictures that he painted, it was with, you know, the 8 box.
Okay.
16 if he was, 24 if he was in his bag. But when Nas, Raekwon, and MJ, my nigga, they was in the 128 flavors. they using goldenrod and lilac and all this magenta shit.
But see, that's just like almost the opposite
What
for me.
color?
Like,
Right, and lilac is in it. Lilac is in
See,
it.
I'm learning shit up here today.
For me, it was like
Tunnel,
with
lilac.
Nas, it just like it never went over my head because I'm not gonna lie. I'm a baby genius. I've been smart as hell. So it never was like a dull moment with me, like where I had to, you know. So I always understood it. It just really bored me. Honestly, I felt like when I was listening to Nas, I'm listening to the Quran, bro. Like he got the Quran on a beat. Every song, like no matter what he rapping about, that shit just bored me. So it's just like, yo, son, I swear to God, that should be boring. Like I can listen to, yo, bro, I can't listen to Nas and not fall asleep or some shit, bro. I swear to God, bro.
New Nas out there.
That's what niggas say about J. Cole too. That's the crazy. Like niggas is like my
Never.
niggas in my generation
Cole,
right now are telling me the same thing about J. Cole. Like
Cole
that shit
fire.
mad boring, like da da da. And I'm like,
Kendrick can be boring.
To me,
I feel like
not.
Kendrick is only boring because niggas don't understand him. All jokes aside, I feel like niggas feel like he ranting. But I don't like Kendrick though. Don't get me wrong. I'm not defending him. I feel like that's where niggas get the boring with Kendrick.
I
though.
respect Kendrick's pen. I'm just not like, I'm not gonna listen to a whole Kendrick.
I feel like
album.
he be ranting.
Good Kid, Mad City though.
It's good, but
It's good.
it ain't my
That's top
favorite
5.
shit. Like,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I like.
It's a
I
classic
like,
album. I feel like it ain't my favorite
It
album.
ain't
Yeah,
great,
but
but
it's a classic,
But
though.
I respect the body of work though. Like,
Okay.
I could dig it. Like, and I know what it did for hip hop and for Cali. Then,
Yeah.
like, I know what it meant. I respect the work, 100. But I'm not riding around playing that shit.
I bought a Road Trip though. That's a good album. I thought that
Good Kid, Mad City. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I
Cover to
on a
cover,
road
too.
trip, I spin it.
Yeah, cover
you
to
know,
cover.
you know,
I'm not gonna lie.
I spin that
That's a
shit.
good one.
Like,
I feel like you ain't listen to that album start to finish, low key.
Yeah, cause
What?
Good Kid, Mad City.
No bullshit.
Cause that shit heat.
see, listen,
I'm telling you, I feel like if you was to listen
Yeah,
to it,
that
I'm
shit-
telling you, it'll hit you a little different.
my brother
Because I'm
does
not a
this.
big Kendrick fan. I'm telling you, I'm not. I hate Kendrick low
Me
key.
either.
But I'm telling you, that is one of the best albums I ever heard in my life from cover to cover, bro. Skits, bars,
Yeah.
songs, concepts.
Yeah, he.
Flawless. Promise you.
I don't know what it is about Son that I just don't want to listen to him for a long time.
I won't listen to nothing else.
But this is
Yeah,
the
I'm not
thing.
listening
I
to
won't
Dan.
I won't even download them other Kendrick albums.
Yeah,
Facts.
I'm not even moving like.
Yeah, I won't even. I'm good. I
Yo,
don't
my
care
brother,
for
right?
Kendrick
This
feature.
way, he checks me though, cause he know like on the low, I'm a hater though on the low too. I think everybody's dirt. You know what I mean? But this is the thing though. But here's my shit though. If I tell you it's niggas dirt, I feel like I'ma spank this nigga. We hop in that booth, it's lit for him. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I judge rappers is if you say some shit that I was mad I ain't say, or mad I ain't think of, or you made a song I was like, fuck, man, I ain't gonna make that. That's how I judge if you nice or not. Newer rap like Pusha T, fuck with him. Pusha talking that talk. Drake, I fucks with Drake as a rapper. This is my thing. Like I think Drake jacks a lot of shit that fuck up the pool, like because he's so talented as a rapper and a song maker that it's a lot of shit he shouldn't jack. But he's creating a lane and making lanes for people to be in the mix. Like, and I'm like, if I was as nice as you, I wouldn't jack nothing. And I'd be like, nah, I'm not doing a song with Son because he's whack. Like, this is how I feel. You know what I mean?
He giving back to the game though. He helping niggas.
And I feel that.
I think that's helping keep the style transitional though.
And I get that too.
Because when you go in a different hood, sounds is different. Like what we might call super dirt, if we go into a hood and fucking
they love that shit.
Memphis, nigga.
Yeah.
They love that
in
shit.
the club.
They love that shit.
Whatever it is, like no
They love
bullshit.
it.
You go to Charlotte, North Carolina. That's why the baby popped the way he did because what
Yeah.
we might consider like
Where they at?
repetitive poop rap in Memphis is like they like, damn, this nigga the best rapper of all time.
Right.
Nobody can rap.
Right.
This nigga got to be smart as hell. We can't even put that many words together
Right.
like that, and he just
And that's
rapping
the
a
thing.
million words of fucking song. Like,
Right.
and I fuck with the baby heavy.
Yeah.
See, I respect the hustle about it. But as an artist, the artist wins a lot more than maybe it should. Because I'd be like, man, fuck that. But the hustler be like, oh, that nigga made a power move just now. And I'll respect this shit like, yo, oh, shit, son, I see what he did. But I'd be like, but that shit whack, though.
I
Like,
look at it more like Big Hobie type.
they beef. The hustler and the artist beef with me constantly. Because there's so much shit I don't be wanting to do. I don't want to jack. I be like, nah. But hustler is like, yo, my nigga, but you gotta understand this part.
I think it's
You know
because
what
you've
I'm
been a bigger hustler and you've been a bigger artist.
Probably.
I think when you
That's
get
an absolute fact.
into a realm when you're a bigger artist and the hustle ain't really the
hustle's what fed
right
me.
now. What it is that you hustling to get to that. You hustling to get to that status. I think when you get to that status, the hustle won't not necessarily be a thing no more, but it won't necessarily be a primary thing to where it's like everything is a hustle for you no more. You feel me?
Right.
A lot of shit I feel like, and I don't know Drake personally, but what I could feel like from looking from the like from outside within is like more of a big homie type of thing. Like
Right.
it's like I think Drake really
Yeah.
feel like he the big
Big-
homie of
yeah.
rap, like literally the
Yeah.
biggest homie of rap ever. And I really feel like he feel like if he touch it, it's going to do something.
Because it is.
Yeah, I was
And
just
that's
about
what
to
I'm
say.
saying. So I
is,
feel
yeah.
like in his mind, it's not necessarily him hustling. I think that is really feel like him like I'm putting niggas on forever, and what they do with that after
That's a
that,
fact.
It is
on
what it
them.
is. Yeah.
It's like he giving niggas a pat.
That's absolutely true.
It's no different.
That's absolutely
That's what I
true.
feel like.
See, and
Like, look
my,
at Future. He gave Future a
I
pack
be
with that
like-
Tony Montana. And Future ran off with that
Yeah.
pack. Triple
Yo,
dip, double
absolutely.
dip, bubble dip. And turned
Absolutely.
that shit into an empire. A lot of niggas didn't do that. A lot of niggas got that same Drake feature on
Can we
their
say
first
for the Migos as well for
song. Of course.
for Versace?
Of course.
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of
I was,
niggas
yo,
ain't,
yeah.
but I think
was in
Migos
a
was
sad-
gonna pop. I think Migos was gonna pop regardless.
You think?
I'm
not gonna lie.
Drake-
Early
Drake
Migos
cosign.
though.
I don't jack Drake. I don't
Hurt
jack,
my
I
head.
don't
Made
jack
it.
Future popping without a Drake cosign. I jack Migos popping without a Drake cosign.
Okay.
at some
Yo,
point.
like,
Cause they a little too OD, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah,
Migos
but
is just a little.
nah, it is. But the beginning of Migos, you can't
Yeah,
tell
heavy
me
on the hood. To the
that shit. That shit hurt though.
yeah, I
That
know,
shit was
yo,
terrible
I
at
can
the
listen to like
beginning.
1 out of 5 of those.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I think they owe,
terrible.
if you ask me, I think they owe every fucking thing they ever got to Drake. Because
Nah, they
I'm
probably
like,
feel like that.
I'm
not
like,
gonna
what the
lie.
fuck?
I know for a fact Future do. Cause that Tony
Yeah.
Montana shit was dirt.
yo,
until
I
Drake
was
got
in,
onto it.
when I first heard that shit, Versace, I was in a cell, mad as shit. Like, who the fuck is this? Like, I was so heated. Like, and it's like, I don't know if it was y'all I talked to, but I was saying how, you know, every time I went to jail was on the heels of me being about to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Irv Gotti, meet him, go to jail the next day. You know what I'm saying? Universal, take deal on the table, lit, go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's like, when I be there, I hear all this weird, wild shit on the radio popping, and I'm like, fuck this nigga. Like, and so this kind of also helps to fuel me being like, man, fuck him.
Right.
Because it's like, you know, when you know what you made of and you know, like, shit that you might have blown or fucked up and makes the rest of that shit hurt more and it makes you bitter. Like, I don't never say I'm not, like, one of them people. I never say that. Like, I'm always gonna stand and be accountable for who the fuck I am, and I'm not gonna lie about it. But, you know, I mean, it is what the fuck it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I respect the game, the changes, hustle. Like, and one time I was in jail, and a nigga from VA, Noah, shout out to him, talented as fuck, and he checked me. He said, yo, Deuce, you can't fucking act like this because you nice. He's like, yeah, you better than most people that you gonna come across, but that don't mean that they don't love this shit as much as you and give this shit everything they got.
That's a fact.
Just because it's not as good as you or what you like don't mean that they disrespecting the craft. You can't be like that, man. You fell for that. And I had to sit on this shit for like 2 days, and I was like, but I respect, I say, yo, son, right. So I kind of tried to tone it down a little bit out of respect for, all right, you giving this shit all you got. But then I got on some shit like, if you giving it all you got and that's the best that you got, this shit ain't, then I got on other shit after that, like, you know what I'm saying? But it just comes from being like really, like, true to who I am and doing what the fuck I do and being adamant about giving y'all all I got. I raised the bar high for me. So I'm not going to cut nobody no slack, you know what I'm saying?
We're going to get into a song, come back and talk some more.
Copy.
Turn that up, turn that up.
Yo. Niggas smoking away, yo. Fuck niggas. Pound. Extended probably got 30 in it. Extended body for a body. Mozzie got the birdies in it. Body, nigga. That's how you gift wrap the shit. Shoulder strap swinging on shit that we get the shit with. Gifted killers getting lifted, coming and lifting. And they ain't only talking murder, they going the distance. That's expected of my texting and my measure different. Go and get it, authentic, respect the specifics. Go and get it. Your honorifics ain't earned. I take pictures in front of my bitches while they burn, nigga. Got my feet wet and took the plunge in it. Now them twins in that semi-ton tons will bring it. Niggas' tongues getting indicted for nothing. 40 months in, only to find out he was frontin'. Shorty got the long legs, he just glide by. Body wins to slide by, that's a drive-by. Still moving, 40 on tuck, like what's up, what's up, what's up. Cold in the clutch, what's up, what's up. Pull up in the clutch, like what's up, what's up. Niggas say the shots, like what's up, now what's up. 40 on tuck, like what's up, what's up. Moolah in the what's up, what's up, what's up. Niggas in the clutch, what's up, what's up. Niggas say the shots, it's only up. Got the Saudi on me, that's the side show. The main event is Kanan raining on 5-0. Slide watch, entertainers on suicide watch. Shooters on retainer, I send them into a 5 block. Loner, Range Rover Sport, got the torture on. Hit him in the head, that's a walk-off home. Boom! You should have been up, you could have been next. They put in a request and I put in the rest. I put in the work, then I put in the rest. The proof is in the pudding, as good as it gets. Expense riders from Moolah Attire. Hit 30 in a row, my suit on fire. Load up the whole ruler and blew the supplier. No rules, shoot up the whole school and move in Nevada. Deuce Moolah in the room, it's lit now. I'm more boom, 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 boom than glick back. I pray that you don't let that go over your head. You praying your gun charge don't go over the fence. I go through the fire, go over the ledge, then go under the water, then make it back home with the bread. I said what I said, I should've been dead, but shit I can't take back. Shootouts in Shake Shack, I ain't made a loss, no money I couldn't take back. You know the vibe, if I gotta get my place back, solidified. But if I gotta be certified, it's all action. The clap is double, triple, tapping. Hop out the car with the then it's with that blase blah. Still move, 40 on top, like what's up, colder in the club, what's up, pull up in the truck, what's up, niggas say what's up, now what's up, man, over, what's up, niggas see the what's up, Lula on, what's up, Lula bang, what's up. Space Station. Word. Deuce Media. G4 Global. Banger. My niggas send me home. Y'all know where I stand. Auto Ham Lincoln. It's just me and my man. I got Tinkerbell on that Peter Pan. The Lost Boys gon' meet as soon as that kilo land. Carlito's way leads the illegal tender. I got a big ego. Burn the linders. Fuck you and your people. Go ahead and sing it. Desert Eagles. Return to sender. Niggas ill-equipped to live in the limelight. I got my side bitch pulling up inside swipe. Sign language. Non-language. My beautiful mind. Annihilating. True religions in the VI with hammers and bottles. Don't really be on that vibe like Rosanna Scotto. They know I get it off, I get it on my face. Mona Lisa smiles, Maria full of grace. Free Megan, she couldn't beat the Jakes. Coming through customs, I hope she be the case. I know so many hoes that should've took Aaliyah's place. Out of my left eye, I see Aaliyah's face. Cases of Ciroc, blue dot, red light, blue drop. Red light, blue Glock, purple face, new watch. Come from 105 click, I fly from my click. You ain't clicking with my click, we gon' hit it with that bang, bang, hooligan, bang, bang, hooligan, bang, DBH Nova, bang, bang. You already know I come from 105 click. You ain't clicking with my click, I fly from my click. We gon' hit it with that bang, bang, hooligan, bang, bang, hooligan, bang. No, bang, you already know. From Valhalla to Rikers Island to up top, all of them fed joints. Real niggas respect real shit. Live and die in the ground. Operation Big Dog. It's not a myth, nigga. Banger. I stand up. I stand out. Chopper on the stand. Copper stand down. I'm man up. Man down. It's going down for you. Where your man's now? I move like a Marine, Wolverine, Aurora Borealis, blue and green, dream chasers. You seen a racer, 50 cabs, green lasers. I got the green light, Icovia approved it. My city okayed it. I made it a movie. I made it from nothing. Then I made it a movement. I made it in the game that you ain't want nothing to do with. 40 on me. No codes, I live in the moment. I die for my homies. Compository sketch, baguettes in a rolling. 2 texts, y'all niggas don't know me. First you get the money, then you get the power. We like the sour posse, smoking sour. Get it in blood, get it in power. I get it in the ground. You niggas is cowards. Dice pineapples, diamonds are forever. Mercedes McLaren. Celine 7, Celine Dion, Ocean's 11. No church in the wild, no hope for the rest. I come from 105 click. I fly from my click. You ain't clicking with my click. We gon' hit it with that bang, bang, hooligan, bang, bang, hooligan, bang, DBH Nova, bang, bang. You already know I come from 105 click. You ain't clicking with my click. I fly from my click. We gon' hit it with that bang, bang, hooligan, bang, bang, hooligan, bang, bang, DBH It's no bang.
We're back. That's all unreleased, right? That all unreleased? So, we have a project coming soon?
Yeah, God Guap 3.
Okay.
About to drop. And I did God Guap, the first one.
Okay.
I released that when I was on a run.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Off my second bit. Then God Guap 2, I put out, went to the feds right after that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm dropping these shits and then be out of here.
Oh, this one, though, you staying?
Nah, I'm here for this. I'm here for all this shit.
All right.
It's
Now,
a big fact.
have we been watching basketball? I know we've been watching basketball. Who's winning right now, actually?
Bucks, I'm pretty sure.
Let's go. All right. Who you fuck with?
I mean, I don't fucking know anymore, man. I used to be a fucking Clippers fan for a long time. I fucked with Blake Hart and all that. It varies, but growing up, I was a Phoenix Suns fan. I was a Charles Barkley fan first. Then when Barkley went over there, I was Phoenixed out for a while.
They doing their thing. It's looking like
Stoudemire, Nash, that was the run. The
Yeah.
Matrix.
Yeah.
That's when I was, you feel me? I was banging my Phoenix flag hard.
They might do something this year.
Phoenix look good. But I don't want to jump back now because they, you know what I'm saying? Like
I mean,
I
if
would
you
feel like
already
a
got
legend.
ties with them,
That's
you
a
can be
fact.
like,
I was
yo.
a heavy Barkley Phoenix. You feel me? Like that. And then when Stoudemire and them came, it was up for everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Nash was that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, definitely.
I got a question for y'all. So if y'all had to choose from one brand of sneakers to rock for the rest of your life, what you taking?
Absolutely. Nike.
Everybody Nike?
Forever.
No Jordans? I'm not a Jordan head, but
To me, it's the same shit. Like Jordans is part of Nike to me. Like, cause the Jordan brand shit is whack, but
Yes.
J's,
yeah.
those is Nikes to me.
Nike got more shit you could just be comfortable in.
Nike is just fucking Nike. I never had no other pair except Iversons my whole life.
Yeah.
I never had no other pair.
I'm a Nike guy. Adidas is alright. They alright. Some of them is alright.
I never owned a pair. Cause jail don't count. Jail, you got to get what they got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or what they allow you to have. You know what I'm saying? New balances, like Reeboks and certain. You know what I mean?
New Balance wasn't terrible back in
New
the
Balance
day.
had a
I
small
wasn't
run.
wearing them crazy.
And-
Yeah, they had small,
a
small that's what I'm
run
saying,
in-
a little
in
bit.
certain places, like, you know what I mean? But I
And now Kawhi with them, so
Kawhi is a weirdo. I fucked with what he doing at court. He's a fucking weirdo.
I thought the same.
Absolutely. Yo, you know he's a fucking weirdo.
I just don't like how he moves.
Kawhi is a fucking weirdo.
And he
bro.
ain't shitting
He
2K.
do his thing on the court, but he's a weirdo. Weird nigga he is. Man.
Best rapper turned actor: Ice Cube, Will, Ice-T, or LL.
Will Smith definitely. He got too much shit.
So it couldn't be Cube.
I think Cube is the best, like, producer and like filmmaker
Okay.
from the rap shit. But I think
We
Will
can't
Smith
say
is the-
Ice though. Ice out here been on TV for a minute now. That Law and Order shit.
Yeah, but that's different. That shit ain't about him. Like, he's not the fucking whole shit of the whole night. When
Okay.
Will is in some shit, that shit bring the bread. Like, a Will movie, they coming out. You not going to see Ice-T and nothing. I don't give a fuck what he's in. I'm not going to see that. I don't even watch that shit.
Me neither.
You know what I'm
But
saying? Ice-T, I'm like,
I can't watch that shit. Anyway, that shit is all about rape. That shit nasty.
that shit is wild, right? A
said
special
it's all
victim.
about
Yo, they
rape.
put him on some bullshit or some real shit.
Somebody be getting raped or
Raped
somebody.
or-
I said I didn't know, bro. I don't watch it.
Assaulted.
I don't like the cop shows like
Somebody
that.
kidnapped their kid, missing a section ring.
All kind of shit.
I don't
They
know.
But that be
found out
real
the
shit, though.
teacher did it.
But how many episodes we do the same thing?
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
fucking-
you don't think that shit happens all day?
Yo,
Do you think it happens? It don't happen at Liberty all day. I don't gotta see it all day.
I'm not watching that shit. I don't watch that shit.
But you live after there was just kidnaps and rapes all day.
What you talking about? The city, nigga? They
Nah.
this,
Not on everybody block though.
yeah,
that
but
shit
it's
is-
still in the city. They get raped and kidnapped all
Yo,
day.
God bless, man.
Yo, they.
See, people say might be LL. Niggas saying LL.
Well, look,
Over Will?
I don't know. LL got some shit with him.
Even though he is one of the only black niggas who never died in the movie.
Yeah.
He ain't no mother-
With
He
the-
signed
with
that shit in his
the-
contract.
Yeah, he got that shit in
Deep
his
Blue
joint.
Sea?
Yeah,
All of them.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
thinking it, like all the movies
You
that
can
he
see
ever
he
was.
died.
No, he didn't. That was a great movie.
That shit was alright, but it ain't Will shit though.
But what about when he played Any Given Sunday? He was good at Any Given
He
Sunday.
alright. He ain't Will though. That shit speak for itself. Like Will got blockbusters on his belt.
They said, is Will a rapper, like a rapper?
Ain't he the first rapper to go platinum? No, he the first rapper to win a Grammy.
Yeah, but is it off of the music? I have a question, but was it off of the music though? Was it off of the music though?
Yeah,
LL was a better rapper.
he wasn't acting yet though.
Yeah, but it wasn't really off of the music.
So what was it off of? No funny shit.
It was Will Smith at the time. I don't know. It
Whatever
wasn't
the
off of
fuck
the
it
music,
was.
nigga. His
Whatever the
music.
fuck it
The
was.
Fresh Prince was not good, bro.
That shit
That shit
got him
wasn't
that.
good.
That's what I'm saying.
Them
He got
raps
Fresh Prince
got him
after
that show.
Yeah, but
And the show he took it to the.
But so you telling me that music was good?
There's no need to argue parents. Just don't understand. I mean,
was
Summertime
relative.
Summertime was great.
That's
Yes,
one of the best songs ever.
you're right. No, yeah, you're
Timeless.
100%.
Timeless.
100%. But
Timeless hit.
So what? He got a top.
Even
10.
that other
He got
stupid
like a
shit,
top 10
Jiggy.
song.
nah,
They
Jiggy was
play
fire
that
too.
That shit was dirt. They play that
Nah,
shit.
when I was young, that shit was fire.
You used to like Wild Wild West. That's the crazy part.
That was a good, yeah.
a good movie and song.
It was. I was
That
young,
was
nigga.
horrible.
I was
Yo,
young, bro. I was like
nigga,
7, bro. 8, 9,
But-
maybe 10.
But
But this shit with cowboys, it was a black cowboy. You cannot tell me you was a hype.
But you look how excited you get. You loved it.
Because it's bringing back memories, nigga. I was hurt.
Will did his job for you.
You right.
You loved it.
You right.
The impact that shit had on you
You
is
right.
still seen now.
that shit was hard.
That's because you was older,
whole
man.
This what I'm saying. What the fuck did LL make that affected you like
Cisco
that?
was on it.
Cisco was that nigga.
LL's never made nothing that affected you like that.
You right.
Nah.
You right.
Absolutely not.
Yes, he
Will,
did headsprung, nigga. He was playing football when headsprung come out. Tackling niggas.
yo. Head spray. I forgot about that. Wow.
Listen.
I'm just saying.
But he do got that. That's the crazy thing. I Need Love probably might be better than that. On
That's a good
like, grand scheme of life.
I Need Love was better.
Just the two of us? Is that him?
Yeah, but that's not better. That's not better than Summertime. That is Will Smith though.
Yeah, but Summertime is just.
No, I didn't say it was better.
I'm saying I Need Love might be better than Summertime.
Oh, okay.
Depending on who you ask.
Not commercially, but
I don't know, bro. That
it
shit
was probably relative
shit
to
been
more
featured.
people. Like people love it, but
Wait, let me ask you a
commercially,
question. What
Summertime.
did he sample from that?
What?
Is that's a sample from something, right?
What?
I Need Love, right?
I'm not sure. I know mad people took that.
That's what I'm saying. Did they take it from him or did he sample it first? Because if they took it, if that's his shit and niggas that's crazy if you think about it.
Whoever
Mad
made that
movies,
is getting
mad no, I'm saying just off the simple fact that like that shit been relevant to mad different shit other than music.
Right.
You feel me? Mad Valentine's Day themes been behind that
All that.
one beat and shit like that. Like Summertime got that too, but it's like what for a Budweiser commercial? Niggas is proposing and having babies and shit to Cool J songs. It's kind of a different type of thing. I'm saying it might be, depending on who you ask.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I mean,
He
but
got
at the
one
end
of
of the
those.
day,
I
all
was
that
just saying
shit.
because somebody
Really,
said, "Oh, Quinn, he do got one of those."
Yeah.
I Need Love is definitely one of those.
yeah, that's one of them. That's one of them.
I'm alone in my room.
Yeah.
Start crying.
Yeah, that's a good song.
That's
That's a
your
good
favorite
song.
girl.
And also the timing has a lot to do with the impact of the song. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Think about what he went to after that. He went from that to straight. Mama said knock you out.
Yeah, which
then
was-
he went. Then he spun back on the whole.
Around the way, girl.
That's what I'm saying. He was just. Cool J
But
got one of
L
them.
had
He
some
might,
shit.
it might be him.
back
It's
then.
just the acting. That's where.
Yeah, that's
What's that
He
other
never
shit he
had
was in where he was skating?
I don't know about skating, but I know
Not.
he
He was
in,
on a. He was.
I know he was
He
in
was. He was. I swear-
roller skates.
Yeah, but he wasn't really
LL was on
skating. He
fucking
wasn't
roller
really
skates.
skating though. What?
I don't know.
It was.
You talking about the shit with Jay Reed, bro? You ain't no cop
Jay
Jay
Reed, yeah, that was in too deep. That was fire.
Ah,
He
nah,
was
I mean-
God.
Ah,
That was
there's
fire.
another one.
LL got some shit though, but he ain't no Will on that big screen though. That's what I'm saying.
Like, could you imagine if LL had to play like in the Independence Day for the Will Smith?
Yeah, we wouldn't even believe in that. We wouldn't even
Like,
believe that.
imagine if you put imagine if you put LL in Pursuit of Happiness. You're not
Oh
gonna,
fuck no.
you know what I'm saying? You're not
We
gonna cry.
don't believe that.
Rollerball. That's what I'm talking about. He was on the same.
You're not gonna cry though if you put LL.
No, never. I don't even cry. Like I don't cry when he was in the bathroom with his son. I cried, my nigga. Bro, I was.
Ooh, and me and my dad was in the kid.
I was sitting there like.
my dad like, you cry?
Yo,
Wipe your
what?
shit, nigga. Wipe your shit.
I seen that shit in the joint.
I-
I was like, yo,
Nah,
this is
bro.
wild.
Me and my pops literally cried in the theater, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that was.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
now
saying.
you're
You
right.
put
You're
LL
right.
in that, ugh.
No. That's a fact.
Hey, yo, what is the login for this? Like, where do they have to go?
I'm gonna send you the link. Or if they're on Facebook, just type in 2Humble Productions LLC.
Yeah, because people is hitting me asking me how the fuck they.
I sent some the link. I'll send you the link. You can just send it to people.
Send that shit. Well, hell yeah. I mean, like I said, I fucks with son. I fucks with LL, but when it comes to that big screen, though, he can't fuck with Will. Will a whole different, like Will different.
Like, yo, bro, imagine if LL was in I Am Legend. Imagine how trash that shit was.
That should have been dirt. Niggas would
Water,
yo, niggas
I
wouldn't
ain't
even
watching
eject
that shit.
that. Niggas would have been like, nah, this some bullshit. I ain't fucking with that. Because
Sam who?
Will created
Think about
something
it.
where
I
you was
cried
like, oh
over a
nah,
fucking
yeah,
German
like
Shepherd.
it gotta be him.
I literally had tears in my eyes over a German
And
Shepherd.
when, when Sam got infected,
When he had to kill Sam, bro.
That's a fact. When Sam went, as soon as Sam's eyes turned, I'm like, fuck Sam.
Not Sam.
Fuck Sam.
When he got big, I was like, not Sam, yo.
Like, he fucking told you this. Like, when Sam held him down,
But if
though.
Sam wouldn't have did that, Will would have got.
It would've
So
been
it's like he
finished.
saved
The
him,
finishment.
but it's like still, bro,
Damn,
not Sam, bro.
Nah, man. Niggas love Sam, though.
That's a
He is in
fact.
my eyes.
Niggas
You know
love
there was
Sam.
an alternate ending?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
Shit.
And what happened?
Fucking.
Some shit like when he let the niggas in, he was like face to
Yeah,
face with the
yeah,
nigga,
he
right?
let them.
He
Didn't he let him
gave the
go?
female that he was testing, he gave them to her.
And they
all
took him?
left. Yup,
That
took
would have
them
been
left.
wildfire than that other shit.
And then he took the woman and the child out, and then that's how it ended.
Yeah, I don't think I can see LL in that.
I
I don't see him screaming at the mannequin either. Because that was an iconic
The whole
scene.
conversation.
Yeah.
That was an iconic scene.
Yeah, it sure shit.
Huh?
His name was Phil, right? Mannequin.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Phil! Yeah, I think it was.
I don't even remember. I just know that nigga was supposed to be there, bro. That nigga was not there yesterday, and that motherfucker was not supposed to be there.
Nigga
That's
was
all I know.
outside, man. Phil was outside.
I'm telling you, bro. Like,
Phil, what the
there's
fuck
a-
is you doing outside,
There's
Phil?
a lot
Facts.
going on,
Get the fuck
bro.
back in the crib, Phil.
Bro, he started losing.
Get the fuck back in the
You
crib,
not
Phil.
in sacks again, bro. I just seen you in sacks yesterday, man.
Get the fuck back in the crib, Phil.
That's a fact.
Shot the shit out the man.
That's a fact. You
Yeah.
was in the canned goods. Yo, you was in the canned goods the other day.
They could have did that for me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Nah.
have ever watched the movie more than I probably wouldn't have got through the first time.
Yeah,
Nah, that's a fact.
there's a lot of shit he wouldn't have been believable in.
Let's get into some hit or miss. First one, Bernie Mac show better than the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
No, it was alright.
Nah, I fuck
He said type
No, the
whack.
show. I'm
It's
not saying
so.
Bernie Mac was.
Nah,
Okay.
I don't know.
Nah, I fuck
The
with
Fresh
the
Prince raised people, man.
Nah, no, I just wanted to see.
Fresh Prince was
But it ain't
different.
you, Fresh Prince.
You don't got one memorable episode like Bernie Mac right now.
Yes,
You can
I
bring up.
do.
Nah, he don't.
Yeah,
He said he fucked with it. He don't
that's
have
a
that.
fact. He don't.
No, you
look.
might fuck with it, but I'm saying you
Hey,
don't have
hey,
that.
yo, look, that's a fact.
Like,
You
you
don't
don't have
look
one
at it.
episode. You're like, no, remember the episode when Bernie and then he got up and then Nessa came and then
Yo,
you don't have
I
that.
don't remember
He
that.
probably
none
ain't
of that.
remember Nessa. You remember Nessa?
Nah, I would hope he did. But,
She on the internet. Oh, wow.
I heard she was
OnlyFans.
getting money, but oh, word?
Yeah.
It's
I
like
heard she
8
was
of those
getting
for
bread
Fresh
before.
Prince.
Huh?
That you remember. That's
She
the
got a
crazy part.
business Getting money, some ice cream shit.
You don't have no memorables for the Bernie Mac show. You got like 4 memorables for Fresh Prince though right now.
I got mad.
That you could
money.
name them there the whole shit. So probably from Park and Park the whole episode.
Stop to finish. Bernie Mac, I don't even remember one show. I can't even.
So
tell
you don't remember no episodes of the Fresh Prince right now that come to your mind?
None of them, bro.
Like something specific that happened. Like remember that episode and we'll all remember it right now. Tell the truth.
I remember mad shit off
All
He
right.
said, "Nigga, I'm all right."
that.
So we go. So it's a miss. Do y'all saw that he's having a biopic, Bernie Mac,
Like an actual one or like somebody acting as him?
act him as him.
I might jack it.
They said it's his daughter said they want Mark Phillips, which I hope they use. If you don't know who Mark Phillips is DC World. You know the all in. I don't know if you know. He's a good actor. Or he's not even really an actor. He's a comedian. And then I forgot the other dude's name. But you know who he is if I showed this to you.
I might be down for it.
Um,
Pretty sure Bernie
For that,
facts, yeah.
but you gotta do Bernie right though, man.
Yeah.
That's some shit like you fuck that up, you finished. You fuck Bernie up, you out of here. Like,
That's a fact.
niggas will never fuck with you again. You fuck Bernie shit up.
This right here isn't happening, but I just want you to just tell me if it's a hit or a miss. 21 Savage and J. Cole joint tape. Would you be here for that?
100%. They got nothing but hits. Every time they get together, it's hits. Okay. I would be there for that. I feel like the production, he gonna make 21 Savage get out his element a little bit, really rap more.
And rap. Which every time he with him,
But then J. Cole gonna get out of his element and get, ignorant a couple times.
21.
you don't fuck with 21?
They got about 4 songs together. And
They all hit. Yeah.
No matter who project it's on, no matter what they rapping about, that shit is. They got good chemistry. They fuck with each other. You can tell them in real life.
Yo, I mean 21. He part of that group. I'm not a fan of. I could have been here without that.
I fuck with 21, no lie. From where he started from to where he got now.
Especially, yeah.
But it was another situation. That Drake feature do different for you.
I think this shit do different for everybody.
But I'm
Drake feature do difference for me. I don't even rap.
That's the thing. See, if
But
Drake
that's why
could give the
respect.
people attention, like you'll get people's attention if
He
Drake
took the
get
pack
on you.
He took the pack and quadrupled it after.
That's what you got. I respect it. I
That's a
respect
fact.
it.
Now it's like, and he started rapping more after that. Like when 21 first came in, he wasn't talking about nothing.
He
Now
wasn't.
He like actually trying to, he rap. Like he really tried to rap. Like everything that he said.
Somebody else told me that.
Verse.
Yeah, my man Mike said that.
Yeah, I won't
He
say
was like,
every.
yo, son, he getting
Now,
better though.
Word to my mother. He got way better from that. From when he started that to now, you could tell he took it
From
serious,
Savage mode to
got
now.
got better at rapping, and now it's like no bullshit. Like like listen to his features. Like you go get 21 on a feature, you gonna have to rap. You ain't gonna be able to just get on a 21 feature and bullshit. Promise you.
But if I had to pay for him, I'd rather pay for mad other people than him.
For that price, I don't know.
What's the price though? Give me the ticket.
I don't know what his.
Like,
I'm pretty sure he
give
charges
me
some
the
shit,
ticket.
though. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure 21 feature probably
Especially
costs
now,
money.
yeah.
This is what I'm saying. I'd rather get mad other people before I get
Not
him.
that many. Especially
Did
not for what
21
he gonna do
Savage?
for your career.
Hell.
21 like the man.
Yeah.
Damn near.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, he.
I'm not fucking paying what he's
Ah.
asking.
I'm telling
If
you.
I could get someone else that I fuck
Not
with,
that many, bro. I'm telling you.
what he charging?
I'm pretty
It don't
sure
say
he-
At least,
he probably
we
at
gonna
least
say
get
it.
6 figures. Probably.
I'll-
21 probably get like 100.
I was gonna say like 20, 30.
Hell no.
1,000? Nah, he more.
50?
21 get like
60?
100 for a feature.
Yeah, it's probably
21
100K.
first,
Yeah.
like 100.
No, you're right. And he's real. He's mainstream too. Yeah.
Bro, he like the Pope of Atlanta, low key, bro.
Facts.
Alright, I
And
think I'm.
And he with Lotto too now.
You
So
like-
I feel like it might have went up just because of that.
He like the Godfather of Atlanta,
Beat that ass in there.
21 different. He got his big boy status.
That's a fact.
6 figures?
All right, next one. Michael Jackson, the best performer ever.
I'm not gonna argue with it.
Who else would there be?
Somebody said Beyonce to me.
Shut up.
I mean, Beyonce is just different. And this is the thing too. Again, time and what's going on has a different effect.
Now, I'm
on
not
people.
gonna lie, Beyonce.
Because B
concerts
is
do
a
be looking
fucking-
OD.
He is
That's what I
different.
said.
I'm not gonna
She
lie.
got the
if
Super
I was
Bowl,
a
killed
girl-
it.
If I was a girl or a faggot, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably be on it. I mean,
Yo,
homosexual.
B is a whole
A
different
homosexual
maniac.
male.
Like
That's what I meant.
B is a whole other maniac. Like
Nah, because I'm telling you, like, there do be energy there, but not
but
with no Mike.
in comparison though, but you gotta think.
Mike had niggas fainting, bro.
This is just fact. This is a fact.
Niggas was crying and shit when
That's a
Mike.
fact.
Like, he could just stand there for like a minute and a nigga
Right.
melt. Nigga needs
Yeah.
to pop out their pocket. Like, niggas don't know what to do with Mike.
Yo,
around.
but I think, but look,
Like, no, but
but
that really
nah,
was,
that's true.
That's
But
all.
I don't think Mike would have had the same effect in the internet era though.
It would have been worse.
Nah, but
Especially
I don't think,
depending on his personality.
but here's
No,
the thing
Because
though.
if he was a troll, think about if Mike had a 6'9" troll
But
personality with the
Mike
same
wasn't.
talent.
But Mike wasn't accessible like that to people then.
Yeah, because the world wasn't. If he,
Right.
Mike could have been in the crib with his own camera and been going crazy.
Yeah.
True.
And we don't know
True.
what. And niggas would have ate that shit though. You know
True.
how many niggas would have? Yo, bro, you know how many niggas would have? You ever seen the movie Ed TV?
Ed TV.
It had Matthew McConaughey. It's like it's about he basically they look for they basically film him his whole day, his whole life. They film him. He signed a contract for like 2 years to do reality TV, like the first reality shit. And they film his whole like you gotta run away to escape the camera to say something private to your girl type shit, like literally. But long story, yeah, fire. Watch that shit next chance you get fire. OD. But long story short, Nigga, Mike could have been on some shit like that in the crib with his own camera because it's not like Netherlands wasn't big enough. He lived on a fucking carnival. Like that's just his house. So he could have just been. You don't know how the internet. Like that's what I'm saying. Niggas don't really. The internet fucks a lot of people up, but it also saves a lot of people because people get to sit in the comfort of their own house and everybody will sit there and watch them. Like there's no difference in them little kids that make millions off of playing toys or opening toys or playing video games.
Wild. Niggas getting a bag off of that shit.
I mean, it's real shit though.
That's
niggas really watch niggas. You know how much other niggas will watch another nigga play a game?
Yep.
Not even to learn, just to like, damn, this nigga really wild. Like
he's
really,
good.
or just to watch you, bro. How can the fuck can he be smoking a blunt and really doing that at the same time, winning like that? Like
niggas really sit there and be having that conversation.
Yo, bro, no gay shit. Niggas be begging me to get on to stream, like to stream with a camera, like. Cause I play the game heavy and I win a lot in a lot of games I play.
Why you ain't going with it? What's nigga I be on there?
Nah, for you, but I feel like for me, like niggas gonna be really in my crib, like yo, bro, cause niggas be fanning, bro. Like,
Get a green screen.
I don't want niggas in my comments all day, like yo, what you, that shit weird to me a little bit, son. Like, niggas already be wild, bro. Like niggas I don't never talk to, I put up a game comment and now we just best friends, like. Like,
this shit different.
This shit weird. It can help us.
Huh?
It can help us.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I bet. Camera coming soon, y'all.
The gaming cam?
Camera.
Yeah.
I play the game in front of the camera all day with the shit.
I don't think it's my shit's my room. I think.
I ain't even play the game.
Niggas be wanting to hear me talk shit and see the face when it goes with the shit that I be talking.
What you be playing on?
Mostly 2K or Call of
2K and all that shit.
I play a little bit of Madden here and there. Might start playing Grand Theft Auto again, all that type of shit. Yeah. I used to go crazy on Grand Theft Auto, but that shit got boring because it's like you can't do the same thing for 3 years in a row in a video game.
3 niggas been 10.
Huh? But I'm saying like after you already get rich and you get everything, it's like we just gonna keep scamming for a year, niggas, and just keep buying a new car that they drop. Like that shit weird.
That's a fact.
Like when they put the casino on, I'm not gonna lie.
That was dope.
Because I'm a real gambler in real life and I play Grand Theft Auto a lot, I was a little fiended out. Me and all my niggas was really going Grand Theft Auto crazy at the casino. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. It got a little like, yo, bro, what's up? Like, like I had to look at myself in the mirror. Like, yo, bro, you know that's not real money, right? Like, no, you're not really winning money. Like, go to the real casino. Like, really, like, get the fuck off the video game. That's what it was too. Grand Theft Auto, you play that shit for 13 hours, bro. Straight,
kill niggas, rob niggas.
Did you shower today, nigga? You gotta ask yourself questions. Did you eat, nigga? Like, aren't you hungry?
Yeah, by the time all of that shit popped, it was over. I was out here.
Last one.
I never really got into that shit. It missed me. I was in the street.
That's how my dad is. Right before my dad did his bit, here was a little video game, and he was just getting a little video game, and them boys came and knocked on his door. And it's like, now that nigga, no, don't ever play with me, because I'll beat you by 64 of them times.
Playing catch up.
That nigga used to send me to bed mad sometimes. Nigga, like, you really beat me, bro. And I got LeBron. He'll beat me with, like, a weird team or some shit, like, you know what I mean? Or God forbid, once they started putting the old school teams, yo, bro, once they started putting the old school teams, me and him would sit there and play 82 games of LeBron versus Jordan until one of us ready to fight each other to death.
That's crazy.
And that nigga would send me to bed mad, nigga.
Good bonding, though, man.
Of course, that nigga.
Good bonding.
Culture 3. Was it a hit or a miss?
Hit. Yeah, I thought Migos don't miss no more, bro. They had a section where
I'm gonna be honest though.
It was a little.
This the worst culture.
No, 2 was nasty. I didn't like it.
I ain't like 2. I think 1 is the best one.
Of course, that shit is iconic.
Yeah, I think they should have just stopped after that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They got hit.
They should have just
and
stopped.
They all rapping. You know what it is now too? You know what it is? Niggas got iTunes now. So I feel like when niggas think that niggas is not rapping, I feel like niggas should listen to their songs with the lyrics on and just see if niggas is really rapping. Like, cause you'll be surprised niggas is really talking. Yeah. It's just that a lot of it is sound like it's mumble, a lot of it sound like it's forced, a lot of it sound like it's gibberish. So it's like a nigga wouldn't even give a lot of shit a chance. But if you really go, cause that's how I used to be about Future. I used to feel like Future used to just be bullshitting. Then I used to really go back and listen, like, yo, Future really be preaching on a lot of this shit. Like, it's the same shit, it's repetitive. It's all hate bitches, do lean, get money type shit. But he be talking. He be talking now. That's it. That's the move for the night, nigga.
Yo, my little brother, like he you know, he put my core. He holds me accountable. Like, he know I hate hard. Like, when I came home in 05 and shit, a nigga was on his Lil Wayne shit, and I'm like, man, get this shit out. I don't hear that shit. But this was Carter 2 Wayne. So when he was playing it in the truck, I'm like, yo, I don't want to hear this shit. He said, Deuce, look, let the whole thing play from start to stop, If you don't fuck with it, then I'll never play this shit around you again. My nigga, Carter 2 made me a Wayne fan.
I was
said,
about to
hold
say,
on. This
you said
nigga,
turn it
I said,
off.
yo, this nigga different. I'm in the truck like, man, fuck this nigga. But he made me, and I respected this shit enough to say, all right, I said, because you know me. So I said, listen. By the time that shit was done, I said, oh, this nigga got it.
It happened to me with one of the droughts or dedications. I can't remember. I
Yeah, them
moved to
shit,
Delaware.
dedication
I moved
too.
to
Yo,
Delaware and I
this
started being
nigga,
with my cousin all day.
this
That
nigga
I used to
different.
look up to him like that nigga was my idol. I wanted to be just like my big cousin Bernie. That nigga had a beard and wave since we was like 12, nigga. Philly nigga, you feel me? Nah, for
Oh,
real,
that's
bro.
the culture over there.
Yeah, but I'm talking about since he only like a year or two older than me.
Had a big bed, middle school.
Big beard, waves, nigga looked like fucking loon or some shit since he was like 12, bro. His dad hustled just like mine, so he's fresh just like me. 1,000 white tees in his closet. Throw them shits out after damn near, like literally all the Jordans, like literally, nigga. But I remember that nigga just like, yo, and that's when I first came from the city. So that's when I was heavy Dipset. Like I thought I was in Dipset or this G Unit. It's only Dipset or G Unit, nigga. I don't know nothing else.
Right.
He's like, yo, you don't fuck with Wayne? I'm like, nah. He's like, all right, we about to take a ride. We went on a road to Philly and back. We went to Philly. I think we went to Dave and Buster's. And then we came back, just me and him, nigga. And by the time I got back, yo, bro, I was literally in the crib on LimeWire, crazy for Lil Wayne, bro. I downloaded so much Lil Wayne, it don't make no sense, bro.
I was there for
And
that.
I just was like, ever since then, I was just like, nah, I was on the stand for a little point, because Lil Wayne really was wilding.
Nah, he was different.
Wayne was
No
tweaking.
misses.
He was nothing.
No misses.
Nothing.
Yo, Wayne
Him,
was tweaking.
the features,
That's what I'm
nothing.
saying, no
Yeah,
misses.
nothing. Yeah.
No misses.
That nigga was
Like 4
acting
fire mix, like
nuts.
ridiculous mixtapes in a row.
Yeah.
Every feature was just a beautiful.
That nigga was wild.
Every cover, he was covering every song and wilding on it, bro.
That's
That
a
was
fact.
really was crazy. Like every song I heard, Lil Wayne did a version of it, damn near, and bugged out on it.
Wayne was doing some
God
other shit.
damn, bro.
Wayne was doing
Again?
some other shit. Yeah, that's a fact.
Because G-Unit was doing that too, but they couldn't even keep up with Wayne.
Nigga,
That's
G-Unit-
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
And they
They
couldn't
was-
even keep up with Wayne, bro. That's how I was looking at it.
Yo,
Like,
Wayne
niggas cannot
was
keep up
wild.
with Wayne, bro. Like, everything he hears somebody do, he about to go smoke his shit, bro.
That's
Especially
a
if he like it. You could tell when he like it too, because he OD smoke it.
That's
like,
a fact.
Like, especially when he did, like, female beats, like, when he did Upgrade You and shit like that. Like, he's wilding for 4 or 5 minutes, like, the
Straight,
bugging, like,
Straight.
all right, bro.
snapping.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, little bro made me. He made me pay attention to something. I was on my end, man. Fuck this nigga. I don't know this nigga. But he made me sit down, and after that, I was like, oh, nah, son, the truth, though. I gotta fuck with this nigga.
He definitely
Rapping,
is.
nigga. That nigga talking that talk, like, had to.
That's a fact. I think it's time to get into some rap, though. Share the live, share the live. We got Deuce Broadway up here with us. We've had a great show. We've had some great combo tonight. I tell you what.
That's a fact. Intelligent dudes.
Share that live, share that live. We got some beats up here. We got a couple of them. Do you have an order? Do I just put one on? I mean, we could start with the ha slow down.
That's it.
Let's do it. DJ Bronze Kenny, you ready? Deuce, you ready? Let's do it.
Pound. Yo, Click City, what up? You heard? Deuce Broadway in the building, man. EBHG shit. Click City, I put 3s up, you heard? Yeah. You see the culture. This time is for the money, though. It's lit. Yo, shout to 2Humble and all that. You heard? Pound, yeah. Moolah. I got a new money state of mind. My design is way different. The fire don't die. They call banging my nines mindless behavior. But I'm raised knowing the judge won't ever rule in my favor. Pyrex alumni, spider with the pyrotechnic. Ferrari spiders on the west side, you get the message. Shorty said she in a Broadway show. 1-2 for that green nigga, Broadway Joe. I'm trained to go to that halo on me. Halo hammers going ham over that yayo homie. And I dare you to tell Chichi to come and get it. I have Chichi looking like Gigi in 20 minutes. Tinted windows on a rental with 20 in it. 17 points on top of the 20 with it. 6-point guards flying the Star of David. I opted out of Harvard for the hard way. Profit go the long way. They thought I was a product of Harvard, yeah. Wearing that hardware like it's Cartier. Yeah, we got the cars of tomorrow here. Send word to Birds Lamper for tomorrow here. PSA to PAK on the LFA Lex over the CA gate. ATF bugging out, hit it 3 days late. TSA bugging out over the CA gate. And I relay bay, hand in hand like a relay race. Man to man in, I call my swerve my job. If you look in his eyes, you gon' find the same flame, you gon' find it mine. I noticed the blame legacy coded in Gorbachev is duly noted. I put it on mine that he gon' die behind the tool that he holding. Let us all go as soon as it open. I swear to God, Deuce Media gon' be it. Come see it. Duffel bag full of euros for the European. Foreign exchange student, pound moolah. My pound game made me a shooting. Most illustrious weed that I ever seen. No luggage when she flew in. Moolah, what the fuck is you doing? And going to my boomers wearing all of this moolah. Ferris Bueller's day off, ordering K's off of the computer. White nights, Fahrenheit, 9/11. On a bright Paris night, trying to find redemption. There's no mention of the hardships, just hard white and white levers in the starship. Shit, and my boys be on point, old school to put the boys in on the joint, Deuce fucking moolah. Told me to do it by myself. What if I told you Orion's belt was by itself? Yo.
Okay. Let's go.
You already know.
That's how we started it.
DBHG shit. King Yoshi, other king. You heard? Hey, yo, man, I fuck with y'all, man.
Yeah.
Come up here and do this shit whenever y'all send word, you heard?
That's some
It's a super fact.
You got another one?
Man, play that shit.
I'm gonna just throw one on. Turn that up.
This one of them rites of passage joints. We ain't done, bro. It's mad niggas. Mola, King, Viacom swerve. The flyest pictures posing in front of burned bridges. Unlearning what Icovia try to tell us. But the crisis overlooking the favelas. I got the fifth element posted on the propellers. And the only evil still resident is the relevant conduct for niggas selling bricks. The Tesla worth more than an elephant. Niggas like Broadway tripping. If you recognize your own testing, you would get it. So one more time for the unintelligent. Don't let your touch make you the elephant. Her pink toes and pink pumps and pink elephant. Pink Floyd swag, she screaming pink for president. Pink Friday the 13th, my Mrs. November. She ain't even know, so she don't even remember. Sobers and MCC, my MP3s ain't like my MP3s. My son gave back 240 months. He frontin' like Tupac back, what niggas want. Niggas got the cocaine back, what's really what? When this shit'll bring Cobain back, what's really up? Cause if it's in it, then they gon' do the Olympics. What they did at the 72 Olympics. The gimmicks is finished, they overstayed their welcome. Overshadowed by has-beens asking if I could help them. I help myself to the baddest bitches in Belgium. My baby from Bangladesh said, Banger, you better tell him Mr. Mola. Still moving by how the vets view him. I'm in tune with the real Neptunes. Skateboard P, Raven AP, Mercedes CL6 and 1080 HD. No Ritalin for the ADHD. Shots Ritalin 88 in the middle of AC banger. That's ACP lingo. Red dot guarantee the headshot bingo. Pink dolphin on my flamingo. When she more than a fling, so depending on how that thing go, I'ma put them blue dolphins in the air as long as the price right when the bread drop on the plinko. And you see the difference in how the lead drop. When you got the same shit that the feds got. I swear to God, I got my women on her drop dead fresh just so I can make a bed rock. She harder than Wells Fargo. She fly, acquired a G5 in a bipartisan trade embargo. Karl Lagerfeld and Key Largo. Send a case of Ace of Spades in my Chris Paulo. Mac the Goon got the camera, I call him Argo. We archipelago hopping with twins from Chicago. Cooler than they win when they flew in. Hurricane Deuce, check out what the storm blew in.
Yeah. He came to talk. We got one more. We got one more. Which one should I pick?
What's that?
Huh? Is this one?
That one.
Or this one?
Nah, that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Alright. DJ Bronx Kenny, you know what to do.
What's this, man?
Nathan Beats.
Movement. This is got the.
Jello Beats, holla at me.
free wish the judge just wrapped the double round her. Running from it, you niggas ain't wanna come around her. Run it down on 100 or something, and we coming from under the bottom, so watch who you frontin' in front of. Under inspired with 21 guns on my rider. My 101 is coming, you fucking with fire. My niggas got the powder way up, fucking with fire. Object of my desires, I'm in love with liars. Gold diggers dipped in glitter, riding gold wires. Gold medal Birkins from a soul provider. Hermes murder, courtesy of a sponsor. Buried treasure, her measurements mark a fucking monster. 38, 25, 48. 40 acres under her mules, shorty straight. Racist post game, I got the call pretty tone home. I gave him the gray shit and get the new Musain. With the Usain, look like I smeared cocaine on the 600 and hit it with the propane. Whole thing's jumping off of Winnipeg. 8 in is in with 10 in the bag, smelling like paint thinner. That's my Smurf at, Jet set swerve at. Subject to sex techniques, I'm trying perfect. Street Texo, Metropolitan, Moolah Exo. I still smell like Lex Leather, never make believe. 7 inches is a staple for my maple leaf. Staple center seats that don't fold, but it's only 8 apiece. To me, a singer, though, candidate, shorty singing with her. The 6 is in her like my dick is in her. My nigga sharks don't swim in schools. Swimming pool full of liquor in the middle school. Little nigga jump out the beginner pool. Landed on the city stage, lit up out in Liverpool. Top down in the winter, that's what winners do. Top down in the winter, that's what niggas do. Top up in the summer, that's what killers do. What you do when them killers coming to get at you? Mola.
Yeah. That's the Clips Go, all of it. Woo! Yeah, we needed
Ride
that
for
up
this
here.
shit. Hey, yo, man, I mean, I appreciate coming. Shout to y'all. Shout, you know, to everybody that's standing for this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Because if it wasn't for that, like, I'd have been quit this shit. As long as I got anything in me, too many people believe, like, and as long as I got anything left in the tank, I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it everything I got. It's offended. You know what I mean? Shout to everybody carrying that torch, man.
That's a fact.
Sure. Shit.
Let them know where they can find you at.
Shit. I mean, you find me on fucking IG, YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I got shit on Dad Piff and Spotify. And man, just Google my shit. It's somewhere. You know what I'm saying? My management take care of a lot of that shit, my nigga. I'm from a different time. I'm trying to get acclimated. But I spent a long time ducking that part. You know what I'm saying? Don't take a picture of me. Don't film me. I don't want to be on the DA's desk, homie. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So this is new, but I'm adjusting, you know what I mean? Straight up.
Well,
Build it, they'll come.
this was dope. You know you can come back anytime.
Yeah, I
Bless
like
the
this
mic.
shit, man.
Yeah.
This was fire right here.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a joint I just did with Vado. We got to do the video soon. I got, you know, I'm working. I'm here, like. Right. Right. I'm here for all that shit, man.
Exactly. The music videos, we post them on it.
And when you time about to drop again, you about to do that press run, feel free to come on.
I'm a pull up, like, cause y'all niggas definitely, y'all reached out, y'all, you know what I mean? And like, when I met y'all, and I seen y'all over there in the car, y'all niggas knew what it was. I know y'all did. Y'all niggas, yo, and I knew y'all was dead ass.
I was
too.
waiting for you to
said,
come
oh,
over,
all
too.
right.
I was looking.
I said, all right. I see what they doing. All right. Pulled up, man. That's a fact.
Definitely. Well, we will be back tomorrow live, 7:30 with Niaja Chanel. And that's going to be another dope one.
Shout out to her, too.
Facts. Anything you want to give the people before we get out of here? Something to sleep on tonight.
Chris Paul might end up a champion in a couple weeks, y'all.
Yo, I need that for that
I'm
nigga.
gonna have to talk about him being top 3 of all time.
Yo.
Which is kind of weird.
I think they do.
At this point, I want to see that for him, man.
I've seen a lot of people saying otherwise. But niggas might have to speak about him being the best ever, too, on top of that. I know it's not 3 like Isaiah. It's not 5 like Magic. But
He's definitely the best point guard in my era.
he ain't never played with nobody like Kareem. He ain't never played in the system where, you know.
That's a
that
fact.
Detroit system.
Yeah,
He ain't never had
Body
that.
niggas.
Yo, that's a fact.
A lot of shit that I mean, Magic did do a lot in his rookie year to win that shit. He was crazy in the game 7, so it's a lot. But if he not first, he definitely got to be 2 or 3. And if that chip, it shouldn't even be a discussion.
Yeah, he get that chip. It's gonna put him where he
It
needs to
should just be
be.
where you place him out of the 3, one of the 3. Because in me, it's either Magic or Isaiah.
I fucks with Chris Paul though. I fucks with
John
Sam.
Stockton dirt.
Yeah. No, I mean, we all know
Well,
that.
those
It was just the
Stockton-
system they was in.
Niggas wild don't stop this
And I just hope the
Imagine if John Stockton had to guard Kyrie, y'all. Let y'all sleep
That
with
nigga
that.
had none coming.
yeah, definitely
Hey,
see, but
yo, that
imagine-
nigga wouldn't have none
Imagine,
coming.
imagine if John Stockton assignment was Stephen Curry.
Stockton had none coming. Hey, yo, yeah, Stockton
Yeah.
would have been out of
What you
here.
gonna do? Sell Jeff Hornady? Said to go get him?
They
Oh,
done
that's
put
gonna make a
New
big
Balances on that nigga.
Byron Russell, go get him? Oh, okay. I'm sure Byron, like, shut up, stupid.
Them niggas would have cooked them niggas.
I also gotta say something. Bucks and 6.
Are they winning still?
I don't know, but Bucks and 6, we out of here.
Look,
Turn
you
it
gonna,
up.
you gonna slide on that?
Yeah.
Slide on that?
I ain't from Brooklyn anyway.
Have you ever been in love? I know that it's no future for you and I just want you to lie to me. I need you to lie. 'Cause